Hello! Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day as a Vegan on Slimming World. If you're new, my name's Leanne, nice to meet you. And if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Today's Friday, so happy Friday. Yay, it's nearly the weekend. And it's actually just gone 12 o'clock right now. All I've had today is one coffee and some water. In my coffee, I had 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista for one syn. So I'm just making my lunch, which I guess is really breakfast as well. So firstly, I've got my kind of carb and veggies. And this is 2 bags of steam rice with vegetables in there. I think they've got peas, sweet corn, red pepper, mushrooms and broccoli in there. So these are really good. Like, I totally forgot I had these in the freezer, to be honest with you. They're just Tesco ones and they are sin-free. So, because there's no oil or anything like that in them. I just think, like, I'm really glad when I discovered them because they are really useful to keep in the freezer. Like I said, I just forgot. So, yeah, that's my bit. And then for protein, I've got squeaky bean Cajun pieces. That's going to add a lot of flavour as well. This is 4.5 syns for this pack, but that'll be nice because I'm going to chop them up and mix them through everything. I've also got Cajun spiced beets, and these are sin-free as well and also delicious. And then for some more speed, I've got some leaves, just aromatic baby leaf salad, which I do like. And then also for some colour and more speed, I've got some tomatoes as well. And there we go, instant lunch. So yeah, I mean, I haven't done any prep for this, just took stuff out of packets and put it in a bowl, but that works well for me. So the nice thing about those little rice packets is that they do have a little bit of herbs in them and like some onion and garlic and bay, so they're not completely plain. So they are actually quite tasty, and also I forgot to say they actually have wild rice in them as well, so just a little bit more nutritious, and also different texture, which is nice. So like I said, this is a total of 4.5 syns just for that Cajun squeaky bean chicken, and everything else is speed and free. Hi guys, sorry about the state of my hair. I washed it this morning and let it dry naturally. Have not brushed it since. Have been to Sainsbury's. Not quite sure how it's looking worse now than it did earlier, but whatevs. Anyway, I'm just making some dinner, and tonight I'm going to make a creamy mushroom pasta, which is one that I used to make quite a lot, and I haven't made it for quite a while, so I thought, why not? So I'm just starting with a big fat white onion, cooking in some fry light, and I'm going to add in a whole box of chestnut mushrooms. I've added in 1 teaspoon of garlic paste and a splash of hot water as well, just to stop things sticking. At this point, I've added in my pappardelle pasta for a little treat. I've covered it with hot water. I may need to add a tiny bit more. And I've added in 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I've also added in about a teaspoon of bouillon powder, or I mean, you can use like half a stock cube or whatever, depending on how many portions you're making. A not ungenerous amount of garlic pepper. You can just use normal pepper though, but the pepper is delicious. And also I really fancied green beans tonight, or runner beans. I always get the stringless beans though, just because I can't be doing with strings. So I've just added them in. I've not stirred it in yet, but I'm about to. Okay, so it should be noted that I turned the heat down, if I didn't mention that at the point. I turned the heat down just very shortly after I added the pasta, because it needs to kind of retain some of that sauce. Well, the water with the stock and things mixed in. I never added any more water. And that's a mistake easily made, to add more when you don't need it, which is why I said just keep an eye on it. So look, at this point we've still got all this water. It will go down a little bit, but essentially this is going to form the sauce. I am going to turn this up very slightly just to get rid of a little bit more water, but essentially that will be it. And in the meantime, I have mixed 1 tablespoon of cashew butter with 1 to 2 tablespoons of hot water. So just to loosen it and make it easily insertable. And I've also halved a lemon, and I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice into there again just to make it done. And then that will get added in right at the end, not cooked, just stirred through. So once I've stirred in the cashew butter, water and lemon mix. What I do is turn the hob off and then just pop it back on there for like 2 minutes while I just stir it through. Look how silky and creamy that looks. Now I appreciate I've actually got a little tiny bit too much water, but when that's in the bowl and it's cooling down, that will actually dissipate a little bit as well, so it will thicken up a little bit more. But now the other thing is I've added stringless beans today because I really fancied them. You could do this with no greens, you could do it with fresh parsley. Admittedly, I was going to, but I forgot to buy some. Other things that go really, really well are broccoli or spinach. Also, you could add a separate protein as well. So chickpeas would be easiest because you can just chuck them straight in here and heat them through and there's no like extra steps, and that'll keep it one pot. Or you could use vegan chicken, but do it in like a non-stick pan first, or a pan that would stick and use a bit of oil or whatever. Or you could do tofu. Smoked tofu is delicious anyway. I mean, you guys know that it's my favourite regardless. So I pretty much always use smoked tofu, but obviously plain tofu, you could maybe dry fry it with some garlic on it, give it a little crispy and then top this with it. Honestly, because this is a creamy one, I find it really filling as it is. So like this will be mine as is, like I said. And here we are, the finished product. Look how glossy and delicious that looks. What I didn't mention was that I was going to have the rest of that bag of the baby leaf herb salad from lunchtime. I wasn't going to be honest, I was going to stir some spinach in before I thought of having stringless beans, but then I realised I'd left this bag out on the side all afternoon, and it had gone a bit condensation-y because it's been quite warm today, so I didn't really want to like put it back in the fridge after that, so I'm eating it now. Anyway, obviously you want to like taste for salt, etc., depending on which stock you used. Also a white wine stock cube would definitely level this up. I did have some, but I checked the expiry date and they went off in 2021, so I decided against using them. But anyway, so here we are. This is actually 4 portions of my 5 a day, which I'm really pleased with. Or 4 different speed foods, if you want to put it that way, with the mixed leaves, the stringless beans, the onion and the mushrooms. And of course there's some nice goodness in there from the nooch and the cashew butter. Hey guys, that dinner was so delicious. It was based on originally a recipe from Caitlin Shoemaker, or From My Bowl. You can look her up on YouTube or on her website. Sorry, I'm really wheezy today. I don't know if my inhaler's running low. So anyway, yes, totally delicious, and highly recommend. It is a really, really nice one. I'm just having a cup of herbal tea right now, by the way, whilst watching Line of Duty and doing more spreads. And I've just realised a mistake. I've spent so long on this. I've just done the same thing I did with another one. This is for an August one and I've put July. Damn it! But it's cute, right? Little Pac-Man, Tetris, 80s style. Look at that lettering as well. It took me so long. Bollocks. Oh well. Guys, I was just about to go to bed and I hadn't finished off my video. Whoopsie. Yes, I even filled out, I filled out my diary and everything and I haven't shown you. Let me go back and switch the lights off. Okay, here we are in the study. Lights are all back on because I have to show you my diary because I forgot. So, here is my diary for the day. I realised that we never went through the amount of syns that were in my dinner. So basically 1 teaspoon of garlic paste was half a syn, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast was 2 syns, and 1 tablespoon of cashew butter was 5 syns. So with my 2 coffees, one of which was a cold brew, so it's in my smaller glass, and I only used 50 ml of my almond barista, so that was just half a syn, and I'd already had the one earlier on. And obviously my squeaky vegan Cajun fillets at lunchtime were 4.5 syns. This is probably one of the best days I've had in a while, I think, in terms of like just variety of food and nice meals. So yeah, I'm pretty happy today actually. Also, this page is really cute, isn't it? Look at these pretty flowers and the little bees. Look at them. So cute. And my desk is a mess because I've been making a couple of spreads I hinted at earlier. I had to redo, so now they're not finished. These are for a couple of pages in future, but it's always fun to sit and do these. So this one, obviously the 80s based, because I had some different gel pens, these souffle ones, and they're in these really bright colours. So I thought that would go really well with an 80s theme on some black paper. So here we are. These obviously will be stuck in, but this one's obviously like a Tetris layout. And then I've got my little Pac-Man around the side. Each little dot will be one syn. These will be coloured in, and then some kind of title. And then this one, I wanted to make the like Pac-Man sort of symbols like the main boxes. I've done it kind of not giving myself very much room, so we'll see how that works out. But you see, I've got this stencil, so I used that for the Pac-Man stuff on this one. But on this one, I could use the little Tetris pieces or the puzzle pieces for, like, you know, the little boxes to colour in for how many syns I have. What do you guys think? Puzzle pieces or Tetris pieces for the Pac-Man side? Anywho, so that's what I've been doing this evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye!